Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is for you as you're stumbling upon this video. And when I'm posting it, it's labeled as October 12th because I'm posting it in time for October 12th where I am in the world. But you may be on a different date, or you may see this video in a few weeks, a few months. So I'm setting the intention and asking that this be a message for you for the next 24 hours. Let's see what's coming up here, my dears and my darlings. Happy birthday to you if you're an October 12th baby, or happy birthday to you if you happen to watch this on whatever day is your birthday at some time in the future. Okay, we're going to move you just a little bit closer. And it's funny because I don't normally pull cards for myself. But I pulled a card for myself before sitting down to record. And you guys saw me shuffle. I shuffled. And I got the same card. We have the Knight of Swords. So there's something in the collective energy right now. Now, I know that traditionally the Knight of Swords can be seen as an air sign person, a Libra, a Gemini, or an Aquarius. You may be dealing with an air sign person. If you have air sign placements, there could be changes or work that you're doing or getting focused on those houses or those areas of your life. And traditionally speaking, the Knight of Swords can be seen as a card of conflict and drama. But that is not the vibe that I'm getting from this Knight of Swords, okay? The cards can go a few different ways, and so that's why it's up to the reader to see the other cards that come up around it or to feel the energy around it to determine which way the card is coming up. The feeling and the vibe that I'm getting intuitively around this card is more so the feeling of like rolling up your sleeves and getting to work. It's time for work. Like playtime is over. It's time to get busy. And it's time to get down to what matters. It's time to get serious. And the Knight of Swords can sometimes come in with like this laser beam focus. Like you just have your sights set on something and you are going for it. You are not being distracted. You're not hearing what's going on outside of that, or you're not getting pulled off course. You just have this laser beam focus and you're going for it. And so the feeling that I'm feeling around this Knight of Swords is that keep in mind the swords are in the realm of communication and of thought. So I'm feeling this Knight of Swords in the sense also that some of you are clearing away some mental cloud, like something distracted you for a while. You got pulled off course. Someone or something had you questioning your value. Someone or something shook your confidence. Someone or something had you forgetting who you are. And now you're like, nope, I don't have time for this. I do not have time for this. There's serious things happening in the world. There's serious things I want to accomplish in my life. And this stuff right now is just mindless, needless distraction. And I don't need it. And so I feel like a lot of you are just kind of coming back to your senses and getting focused on the things that are important for you. Also, even here, like a sense of efficiency, finding a quicker, easier way to do things. Things don't have to be so complicated. I feel in your communication also, a lot of you might be a lot more direct or just a lot more straightforward. You might feel or sense that someone is dancing around something or they're trying to imply something. And I don't feel like you're fighting or arguing, but I do feel like you're getting straight to the point. Like, okay, well, when you say this, I'm not sure if this is what you're getting at, but like, let's just cut to the chase. If is this what you're asking me? If this is what you're asking me, this is what the answer is. I just feel like you're not getting pulled in or dragged down or slowed down, right? And there's going to be people around you that sense this picking up of speed that you have. And they're going to realize that, okay, well, I guess I can't keep up with this person right now. And so they may be backing off or leaving you alone or not actively trying to distract you as much. You're seeing through the distractions and you're just It's beyond setting boundaries. Like you're moving so fast. What is the saying? A rolling stone gathers no moss, or something like that. Like you're that rolling stone. Like you're not, nothing is going to stick to you. Nothing is going to get glued to you. You don't have time for other people's drama or low vibration or low frequency. You don't have time for anyone to pull you down because you're busy moving. You're busy moving, right? You're busy keeping busy with the things that are important for you and the things you're feeling moved or called or guided to do. Some of you are coming out of a rut where you've had just absolutely zero energy. I think this is especially true for those of you who are moon sensitive. You don't have to be a water sign to be moon sensitive. Sometimes some particular energies will make us more moon sensitive than other times, but I think this is particularly true for those of you who are sensitive to moon energy, as well as those of you who maybe like when the Ace of Pentacles has been coming up, you're like, oh my gosh, I totally relate to that. Yep, I can feel that shift. Like some of you have been going through this significant shift in release and it's left you with like no energy. Like just the littlest thing is tiring you out. You keep having to sit down, you keep having to take naps, you're just maybe just have felt very difficult to like move around. But now you're coming into the stage of your release where like you're shifting through movement. So you might be feeling a desire to get up and to do things. For some of you, it might be as simple as, you know what, I'm gonna get up and walk out to the mailbox, or I'm gonna get those dishes done in the sink. Or it might start off as like things you're doing around the house, and then you're feeling, I want to go for a walk, or you know what, I kind of feel like dancing around in my place, or whatever it might be. You may be coming into like where you're releasing through movement, like you're releasing energy through movement, and shifting here to higher energy through movement. Some of you, there's a movement component or aspect to it. I do feel some of you may receive a message. Wow, this is so archaic. I heard a message from afar. Okay, so maybe somebody that is not geographically close to you may be reaching out with a message, or you may be hearing message about somebody from far away, or somebody that like you don't live close to them. But I honestly, more so than hearing from the person directly, I feel it's news about a person. And when you're hearing it, you're going, whoa, I really dodged a bullet. Or, oh, wow, I'm really glad I didn't get involved with that. So some of you may be getting word about somebody that you know, and maybe you feel like you missed an opportunity with that person in the past, or you feel like they broke your heart and you're like, well, why couldn't they have loved me? Why couldn't they have been, ready for our connection? You may be hearing something about this person and you're like, ooh, I am glad I did not get tied down to that. So there could be some kind of news. Some of you are hearing about somebody. It could be a company, a job, an organization. It could be a project, something along those lines. But you may be hearing word about a person or a previous opportunity, and it's kind of like giving you a confirmation that that was not meant for you, and you're going to be glad that it didn't happen. And this is going to help you in moving forward and having the mentality that if this is in my best and highest good, it will happen. If this is what I think it is, if it's going to bless me the way I think it's going to bless me, it will happen. And if it doesn't, well, then there's just something you didn't see, something you didn't know beneath the surface. And so something previously will be revealed to you. Something from the past will be revealed to you. You may want to check out the love readings for October. Those are linked in the description. If you would like to schedule a private reading with me, link in the description. That will take you to calendly.com/amethystangellite. I am still catching up on private readings. I am a little bit behind. Once I do catch up on the private readings, I'm going to be adjusting my calendar a little bit so it's not so easy for me to fall behind on private readings. And I'll also be announcing like a price increase, not increase, I'm sorry, opposite decrease. I've been praying about it, meditating about it, and I just feel that it needs to be more accessible. And honestly, I feel like my prices, and I've had people reach out to me and say, don't decrease your prices, they're reasonable, other readers charge more. I know that, but at the same time, I want to reach people and help people. And I remember when I was going through my dark night of the soul and I was having a really hard time, I was severely blocked in my life. And I had just happened to meet a lady who was uh, like just someone who did like holistic remedies and psychic readings and energy healing. I just happened to meet her, so I was like, okay, wow, this must be a sign. Maybe God put this woman on my path to help me and to heal me. And she's like, oh, the reason why everything is like this is because your root chakra is blocked, and you need to do a clearing. And until your root chakra is unblocked, you're gonna have a really hard, like nothing is gonna work out for you. And she wanted $2,000 at that time. $2,000 for me right now is steep. If somebody told me it's gonna be $2,000, like right now, I'd be like, I don't know about that. But I mean, back then, it's like I didn't even have I didn't even have $20. I was in such a bad situation. I'd be lucky if I could put $2 together back then, and I didn't have the money for it, and but I really needed the help, and so I started learning about chakras, and I started reading about chakras and how can I heal my root chakra, how can I unblock my root chakra, and I kind of had to learn how to do a lot of things myself. So I know, like, yes, I want to provide help, but I also know that if you are struggling in your life, if you are blocked, money is also probably going to be blocked. So I do have the less, costly options, but I know sometimes people want to go into deeper subjects. So I will be announcing that here shortly. I don't want to announce it right now because I don't want the calendar to fill up while I'm backed up, and then it's gonna be craziness for me. So I do have that in the works and more information to come. And I will come on Thursday night and do about an hour of one card pulls for you guys live. I thank you for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I hope you all have a fabulous day ahead, and I hope you'll come back and check out tomorrow's forecasts. Take care. Tomorrow's message. Take care and be well, my darlings.